very special interview with Vaughn Benjamin of Midnite, who will be on tour this summer. Check it.
Because the Africans didn't come and become somebody on this side of the water. You know? Surely I and I bear the blame for certain atrocity towards our God and our King and our name and ourselves. Surely too, it must mention careless Ethiopian shall go down in Babylon. So
So this is a celebration of the Emancipation, but it seems like we're not really free. I mean, we're free from within, but it's like we're still living in that illusion, you know.
well, I'll tell you, the systemics, they're caught in a cycle that has its own appetite, its own speed. Like the cartoons that say they create a monster and the monster see more, so now they say feed me, see more, want more, feed me. And it tastes a little bit of blood and get bigger. Then it said we are addicted to oil. Do you know what addicted mean? We can't be just slinging around words, you know. When you say a word, you say that. You know. You know you're talking some real thing, you know, Makeda, physics and so, because look, every human body is 98.6, right? And if you have to be 98.6 and it's 14 below wind chill factor, you would need fossil fuels automatically from where you are geographically located permanently, sir. You see what kind of condition this is? This thing is spoken of from the ancient books. The east and the west and the separation, the sun ray basin and the equator. This is what it matter for. That's a permanent situation of needing to have to stick to a house. Is a parasitic nature. So tell the world, man, say still pay Melchizedek tax. 1/10 of the spoil which Abraham paid to the great king, which blessed him at the slaughter of Chedorlaomer. Tell the whole earth still pay Melchizedek tax. What is for Caesar, Jew, give it on to Caesar. And what is for Jah? See? So seeing as how in the real world it take these things to live, we can't burden down the sufferer still and tell him how he's to blame too much. We have to figure out how to make it a little easier and say that it's not too much the sufferer as the perpetrator and the perpetuator. It's them there. The sufferer trying to make economics, trying to get through the day, to go sleep, go wake up for face the next day, tired. The money don't make it till the full stretch. So it's not them there. You know. I'll tell you, next thing very strange, you know. They tell us matter is never create nor destroy, is it, right?
Right.
We everyone heard that. So how can you have population explosion? You can have bad civic planning and have mass excess of free land everywhere else and talking about population explosion. Mass excess of what they call uninhabitable because you have unexplored. Yes, I say that because you're just figuring out there's steroids in papaya and all kind of things. You know, you're finding out about enzymes in the yam. Oh my goodness, this thing is unbelievable. Yeah. No. And you thought the ancient man, you know. I'll show you our next word. Conservative, you know. Look at that word. Conservative. There's are people that say that. We are the conservatives. You know what that means?
What's that about?
To save stuff. Don't waste. Conserve. So now, when the indigenous natives people were conservatives, which is don't throw anything away from the buffalo. Use the horn, the skin, the hide, the tendons for needle, for thread. Use everything and bless and give thanks for life. if the bloodlet and if the bloodthirst was necessary. Right? That's how it was. Use everything. These were the conservatives. The old African will say yes, use everything. The coconut, burn the shell, squeeze the milk, burn the chaff in the fire, perfume up the yard. You know what I mean? Drink the nut water, eat the jelly, make the coconut oil. Yeah, so when the people were conservatives, them call them ignorant savages. And then created something that's called non-biodegradable. Cannot be gotten rid of. Your national oceans hold it, and then my national waters boundaries will hold it until it's your turn again. That's the situation, the highest minds of man today. That's what they have achieved.
You know, when I hear your song, you know, Banking in the Pig, and all this came down,
What year is that? What year is Banking in the Pig?
I can't believe it. When all this came down, I kept playing it, you know, on the air, and everything you were saying is what just happened.
You want me to show you some words? Banknotes. BANKNOTES. SETONKNAB. Satan Nab. Satan Nab. Banknotes. Let me show you some words. Origin. ORIGINNIGIRO. Nigero. You know, and you know you need organic food, like where you bring the give thanks and praise and so. Organ. ORGANNAGRO. You know? Strange words, eh? Look at that word, talk. TALK is KLAT, clat. You know? And you laugh, you know? LAFF is FALL, fall. Fall is laugh too, you know? So the whole thing is right there visible, you know? It's not too much things hidden, like it's unbelievable actually, really, no. Makeda, why am I telling you all that? You should have had the light all the time.
No.
Yeah.
It's so good, yeah. You know, you came back, Midnite is very, to me, I see a lot of groups, and I've been with a lot of groups ever since Bob. But Midnite is, I never know what you guys are going to do. I mean, you came back through, there were small clubs. You know, you could have went to House of Blues, you could have went to a lot of different places. But you guys, you know, you don't, that's not where you're at. You know, you're with the people, you know.
All the people is the people, you know. People in high place, low place, rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief. All the people is the people still, you know. Because everybody interdependency already connected, you know. As resource, as real life. Not philosophy and good feelings. People's lives are interconnected by shipping lines that come from these same places that you're talking about war. So, lives already interdependent, tied together already. So, come make more sense out of the thing than this, you know. You know, everyone's still in need, you know. Just practicality.
So, you're doing a Raw Festival or Health Festival that's going to be up north in about 4 or 5 days. That's going to be a kind of unusual festival. You know, you're not doing Sierra Nevada, and you're doing a outdoor festival that's with good food and everything. So that seems great for you.
Well, it's all consistent with the whole thing, that levity is not just where there's food. You know, it's the whole thing. Live, you know. Vital, you know.
What are you reading now? We usually read the same kind of book at the same time. What are you reading now?
I'm trying to read plants and the sky and trees right now.
Oh, great.
And like waves and sand. Cycles, you know. Plants. Trying to read them now. Because those books, you know, the botanist write the book, you know. And the pharmacy, and after the pharmacy, everybody went to the pharmacy.
Did you ever think about having a farm? Being on the farm, sustainable, growing your own food?
When you grow up in the Caribbean, you know, among certain people as your family, as always as life. You're a farmer from always and always,
True.
always. Your old people is farmer, your mother people is farmer, everyone is farmer. Just so. When you agree, it's not even a matter of if you like farming. Everyone is farmer. That was our experience, you know. My grandmother, my mother, them, they plant and carry, and the people in the neighborhood know that to be so. Like them way there. So, we grew up doing these things, and I don't claim to be an expert on all kind of, you know, I can't tell you the genome of the hemoglobin matrix of, you know what I say? But I'm telling you that farming is just paying attention like a little child. Come and make sure there's nothing trying to make that little vulnerable thing more vulnerable. And if you don't care, it's not okay. But if you care, it's safe. Farming.
So you're really connecting with nature and plants and, you know, and ethnobotany.
You know, I'll show you something which I think can't say anything more than like words. I'll tell you something, you know, like, let me show you. Makeda, them thing is not if you're in touch and sorry. When you grow as a little boy, building Calaban behind Dove in the bush, it's either evidential or it's not. It's not even a matter of come share your wilderness experience and kick a soccer ball and so. It's not all the world, it's like real life, you know. You're listening to the morning dove. You know, ground dove and morning dove in the morning. Early when everything wet. Big pretty caterpillar. Yeah. So, you end up like that. You see, Makeda? Me ain't not too much for tell the world about nothing now. See the bird them in my mouth.
So do you know the call of that bird? Would you sit there in the morning and everything and do that call?
It's not that it was just something, is it so it is. A lot of man is like that too, you know. It's not that I'm so special.
No?
No,
well, that's
a lot of man is like that.
You know, to sit as a young boy and go there and really be in nature, and you know, so you would know. I mean, like here in the canyon, it took me a while to realize that was a red-tailed hawk. The hawk, how that sounds, you know. But a lot of times people are so fast, going so fast in the city, they don't listen. So then I start really listening, you know, to the sounds, because it's got, at night, it's owl. We have, you know, hoot owls, and, you know, I started listening. I realized, you know, I didn't listen as much, and then the whole time there was a hawk, and they're all in the canyons, and so
you know, like these same little insects and animal, they have like spectral emissions. Can be seen with machines like 120 something feet off from the body, like spectral aura out, like the cicada, giving off an electromagnetic grid to like a 55 feet, 100 feet. That little minutia saying that loud sound. So now the scientists really in shock, because when he learn now the interconnectedness of the different grids unseen, really sound, and electromagnetism. We say, but wait a minute. We thought this was a little squash it bug. But what's this been doing all along? So, you know, believing themselves wise in their own conceit, man, become fool. It's better to start out and say, I don't know, you know. You know, like how the African talk. When you come in a room, it's better to go to the back and be asked to come to the front than to go to the front and be asked to go to the back. It's a way, you know. Far right, man.
You know, nature is rapidly, you know, going extinct. Polar bears and all those beautiful.
Nah. Just like so simultaneously while we're being told that, right?
Okay.
They're saying we now think through theory, quantum string theory, that maybe matter expands. And now we're finding new kinds of combinations of chemicals that we've never while they're telling you of extinctions, they're telling you of unknown spores which came in from whence, who know where and how. Going to the bottom of the sea, which is 1% explode. 1% explode the ocean bottom. Oh, ye mighty man of dirt. You know, man, for just humble himself to the facts, you know. It's just far too infinite and unfathomable for your mind. So give thanks for what you have achieved so far. You face different geological different adjustments. You became genius at technological advancement. The emperor said technology must be used solely for the well-being of man. So just use this and do the well-being of man with your technology. You'll be appreciated for your contribution towards the utilities of life, making work easier for humans and humans' rights. You will be appreciated openly. The world will say it is true. Do the right thing and so, man.
Vaughn Benjamin, right here at the World Beat Cultural Center, Emancipation Day 1. This is World Beat Live, and this is the day of midnight.
Yes, a blessed Lord, King Selassie, Galamawaniga Sai, Black Alana, Zedekaya, Selassie, John Bessai, and Bessa Janai, the God one, Selassie.
Rastafari.